Okay. The screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Today we will start the second chapter. Actually, in the second module, we have two chapters. The first chapter is about PN junction diode. The second chapter is about optoelectronic device photodiodes. Optoelectronic device photodiodes. First, we will see very briefly what are the things we are going to discuss under this particular module. The first one is PN junction diode. PN junction, under the PN junction, we have to discuss forward and reverse bias junction. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಜಂಕ್ಷನ್. Forward and reverse bias junction. In that only qualitative analysis we have to do it here. Okay, what are the subtopics? It will be come under this title. We will discuss one by one in the coming classes and all. After the completion of the first topic, we have to move to the reverse bias condition. After that, reverse bias breakdown. There are two type of breakdowns are there under the reverse bias condition. The first one is the Zener breakdown. The second one is the avalanche breakdown. Okay, this all the concept we are going to learn along with the energy band diagrams. I hope you people are already aware the definition of an PN junction diode, types of an PN junction diode, and forward and reverse characteristics of an PN junction diode, equivalent diagram of an PN junction diode, approximation of an PN junction diode, and also you people already studied about the Zener breakdown as well as the avalanche breakdown. Okay, so what are the concept you people have learned in the previous semester? The same concept again we have to discuss along with the energy band diagram. That energy band diagram concept is new to you. That is the only one part it's new to you in this particular module. Okay, then later on we will move to the rectifier means exactly we are not going to discuss types of an rectifier, half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier and all. So here we are going to discuss the application of the PN junction diode for fabrication of somebody is unmuting your mic.
PPT on ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್
PPT ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ PPT ಇಲ್ಲ.
Now?
Yes sir, it's visible.
It's visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then after the discussion of an PN junction diode, we are moving to the application of an PN junction diode. You people are very much aware that one of the major application of an PN junction diode is rectifier. Correct. So in the rectifier part, we are not going to discuss what are the types of an rectifier or what is the operation of that, why we are using those things. We are not going to discuss. For the fabrication of an rectifier, which type of an diode we have to use, what are the quality, which quality of a diode we need to use for enhancing the quality of, or for enhancing the sum of the parameter of an PN junction diode, what are the precautions we needed to use before fabrication of an PN junction diode, and what are the moderation we can do over the construction of an PN junction diode. About these things we are going to discuss under the title of rectifier. Okay, so then after completion of the first chapter, we are moving to the second chapter, optoelectronic device. Okay, so in that optoelectronic device, we are going to discuss photodiode, photodetector, solar cell and LED. Solar cell and LED. There are 4 topics we are going to discuss under the optoelectronics. Okay, so in the first one, photodiode, it is a derivative kind of thing. The remaining things are all theoretical oriented topics only. Okay, so anyway, and one more thing, for the module 2 also we have to refer the textbook 1 only. Textbook 1, Streetman and Sanjay Kumar, what I have shared already in the Google Classroom as well as in the WhatsApp group. Even the advanced version of this textbook I already shared with you all, I think edition 7th edition. Even 6th edition as well as 7th edition, both the textbook I have shared in the Google Classroom. Please, you people download the textbook, and instead of studying my notes, please everyone study the textbook, because of if you are referring the textbook, it will be very helpful to you to understand the concept very thoroughly and for the preparation of the GATE. Okay, so hence seriously I am recommending you people have to refer the textbook. Okay, in the nth moment, in the examination time, in the internal time, you people can go through my notes, no problem. Okay, but for understanding the concept very thoroughly, you have to refer the textbook. Okay, from the textbook, how much possible information I have to share with you, definitely I will share all the informations. Anyway, once you go through the textbook only, not my notes. Okay, so first one, before entering to the topics, we will summarize once. Anyone, can you tell me the definition of an PN junction diode? Firstly. PN junction diode, definition of PN junction diode, what you people have learned in the previous semester.
The two terminal single junction semiconductor device.
Yes, two terminal unidirectional single junction it is a device. Okay, one is P type, the another one is the N type. P type we called as an anode terminal, the N type we called as a cathode terminal. This is the definition of an PN junction diode. The PN junction diode can be stated as it is a two terminal unidirectional device. One is P type, the another one is the N type, or the sandwiching of P and N we called as an PN junction diode. Okay, that is okay. Then coming to the forward bias and reverse bias. Anyone, will you tell me the forward bias condition of an PN junction diode and reverse bias condition of an PN junction diode? Along with the definition, 1 minute, along with the definition, you have to mention the parameter of forward bias as well as the reverse bias. When the diode it will be become forward bias, what are the parameter of those? And when the diode it will be become reverse bias, and just mention the ideal values. Not exactly the practical value, just mention the ideal values like forward resistance, cut-in voltage, these things. Yeah, starting from the forward bias PN junction diode.
When positive terminal of source is towards P type semiconductor,
yeah,
it is forward biased and current flows through the diode.
Okay,
Sir,
you are not
audible?
connecting only, yeah, you are audible. You are not connecting only P-type semiconducting material to the positive terminal of the power supply. You have to mention with respect to N-type or with respect to negative terminal. Okay, so P-type semiconducting material you are connected to positive terminal of the power supply. N-type semiconducting material you are connected to negative terminal of the power supply. If you provide biasing like this to an PN junction diode, what are the phenomena it will be happening inside the diode?
The junction.
Reverse bias. Forward bias.
Yeah, P is connected to positive, N is connected to negative. There is no doubt in that it is a forward bias condition of an PN junction diode. I am asking to particularly to which condition you are going to conclude it as the particular diode is become forward bias. Okay, I will tell you, I will take one example. I hope you people are very much aware about cut-in voltage of an PN junction diode for silicon, cut-in voltage of an PN junction diode for an germanium. For silicon, the cut-in voltage it will be 0.7. For germanium, cut-in voltage will be equal to 0.3. In such situation, I am going to use the silicon diode for my experiment purpose. So now I wanted to do the biasing for that. Hence, what I am going to do, the P is connected to positive terminal of the power supply. The N-type semiconducting material I am connected to negative terminal of the power supply, and I am going to keep V will be equal to 0.1 voltage. V will be equal to 0.1 voltage. Now, can you say that the particular diode it will be performing in the forward bias condition? It's possible to conclude like this. The diode is become forward. What is the criteria for that?
Yes,
for
sir.
turn on? What is the criteria for turn on or making the forward bias condition of an PN junction diode? If you keep V will be equal to 0.1 voltage, it's enough to turn on the diode.
No, sir.
No, then how much voltage I needed to keep? Minimum voltage. Maximum.
0.7.
Yeah, 0.7. Actually, cut-in voltage, it is refer us to how much voltage we need to provide. Minimum voltage we need to provide for turn on that particular diode. Okay, so when you are going to make V will be equal to 0.7 or more than that, then only the diode it will be become forward bias. Okay, so when you are keeping V will be equal to some voltage, at the same time the p-type semiconducting metal consisting of an majority charge carriers are in the p-type
Volts.
holes. N-type majority charge carriers electrons. Now what you have done it here, the p-type semiconducting, you are connected to positive terminal and positive charge carriers are there. There's a repulse each other. Correct, repulsive force it will be created in the left hand side. At the same time, the n-type you are connected to negative terminal. The n-type consisting of an majority charge carriers are electrons are the negatively charged carrier. The negatively charged carrier you are connected to negative terminal of the power supply. In the right side also there is a repulsive force will be created. When both the side repulsive force will be created, the charge carrier it will be start diffusing. Diffusing means what? All the positively charged carrier it will be start moving from p-type to n-type. All the negatively charged carrier it will be start moving from n-type to p-type. N-type to P-type. This phenomenon or when the ion movement is present across the depletion region, that condition only we are referred as forward bias condition of an PN junction diode. When there is a ion movement across the depletion region, that condition only we are called as a forward bias condition of an PN junction diode. Now you keep on increasing the power supply, applied voltage. Now initially V will be equal to 0.7. Now make it into an 1 volt, make it into an 2 volt, make it into an 3 volt. With respect to V, what about the cut-in voltage? When the diode is become forward bias, cut-in voltage it will be reduced or it will be increased in the forward bias condition of an PN junction diode.
Repeat, sir.
When the diode is become forward bias, the cut-in voltage of the PN junction diode is reduced or increased.
Same iruttalla, sir.
With respect to supply voltage.
Increase.
With respect to supply voltage, I will repeat my statement once again. When the diode is become forward bias means what? Ion movement is present across the depletion region. Ion movement is present across the depletion region. Initially it was 0.7. Okay, so for crossing the electron, for diffusing the electron as well as the hole, I am going to keep applied voltage. It will be equal to 0.7 or more than that. That is the minimum voltage, minimum requirement for me to turn on the PN junction diode. Okay, so anyway, now the diode is turned on because of you have provided V will be equal to 0.7 or more than that. Now I am start increasing the supply voltage V from 1 volt to 2 volt, 2 volt to 3 volt, 3 volt to 4 volt. With respect to supply voltage increment, your depletion region increases or decreases in the forward bias condition of an PN junction diode.
Decreases, sir.
Decreases or increases?
Decreases.
Decreases. Okay, at particular voltage, your cut-in voltage, it will be equal to 0. When it will be equal to 0, easily holes as well as the electron, it will be diffusing from p-type to n-type and n-type to p-type. This condition only we are called as an forward bias condition of an PN junction diode. At the same diode, when the diode is become turned on, it will be act like an closed switch. One more application of an PN junction diode, it will be act like an closed switch. That is the one thing. The second thing is, when the diode is become forward bias, what is the resistance, forward resistance offered by the PN junction diode? It is the, ideally we will speak, it is low or infinite, it is 0 or infinite. Forward
Zero,
resistance, it is 0. Correct? Yeah, it is 0. Practically somewhere around it will be in terms of ohms. Let it be, it will be 10 ohm. It will be 10 ohm and it will be offer a maximum forward current flow through it. Maximum forward current flow through it. Okay, this is the parameter of a PN junction diode when it is become the forward bias condition. Okay, this is the one part. Then we will move to the reverse bias condition. When the diode is become reverse bias means what? The p-type semiconducting material I have connected to the negative terminal of the power supply, and n-type semiconducting material I have to connect it to the positive terminal of the power supply. Both the side force of attraction will be arises. In the forward bias condition, there is a repulsive force. In the reverse bias condition, there is a attractive force. Due to the attractive force, all the positively charged carrier, it will be start moving towards the positive terminal, negative terminal of the power supply, and all the negatively charged carrier present in the n-type semiconducting material, it will start moving towards the positive terminal of the power supply. There is no ion movement across the depletion region. Because of all the charge carrier, it will be start moving away from the barrier, away from the barrier. Correct. So this condition only we are referred as reverse bias condition of an PN junction diode. Now you keep on increasing the reverse supply voltage, starting from -1 volt to -2 volt, -3 volt, -4 volt, something like that. Now can you tell me what about the depletion region width? Depletion region width, it will be increases.
In forward
Yeah,
bias increases.
yeah, in forward bias it will be decreased, in the reverse bias it will be increased. Yes, exactly, you are right. When the diode it is become reverse bias, what about the resistance offered by that particular diode? That resistance only we are referred as an RR. RR stand for reverse resistance. What about the reverse resistance ideally? Infinite. Ideally it will be infinite, practically somewhere around 10 mega ohms. Practically we are taken as an 10 mega ohms for designing some of the resistance values. Okay, so this is all about the reverse bias condition of an PN junction diode. Now the same concept if you express or if you represent in terms of an band diagram, with respect to band diagram, how it will be. Now we will check it out. Now before entering to the forward bias and reverse bias, we will discuss at equilibrium condition. Equilibrium condition means what? The equilibrium condition we are also referred as an unbiased condition of an PN junction diode. Unbiased condition of an PN junction diode means what?
Not connected to source.
Yeah, we are not connecting that particular PN junction diode to any external sources. That concept only we are called as an unbiased or equilibrium. Equilibrium ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ equilibrium word ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? Equilibrium with respect to supply voltage. Equilibrium ಅಂದ್ರೆ V will be equal to how much?
0, sir.
It will be 0. Correct. When V will be equal to positive quantity, the diode is become forward bias. When V will be equal to negative quantity, the diode is become reverse bias. When V will be equal to 0, what are the phenomenon it will be happen? Actually, you people already told cut-in voltage for the silicon diode it will be 0.7. Cut-in voltage for the germanium it will be 0.3. Anyone will you explain how this barrier voltage it will be initiated in the PN junction diode? If you know this concept, nothing is there in this chapter. Seriously, I am telling you, nothing is there in this chapter. It is very easy to score 20 out of 20 in this particular chapter because of all the concept you people are already aware. Only the different way of representation we have to learn, that's all. Okay, now can you tell me the unbiased condition of an PN junction diode? I will display the one more diagram. At least now can you tell me what are the phenomenon it will be happen when you are sandwiching a two type of an semiconducting material? One is P type, the another one is the N type.
When we connect it in the forward bias, the majority charge carriers will be passing through the PN junction. So when positive and negative they recombine to form electron hole pair. So the band gap will be increased in the semiconductor. The drift will be formed.
Okay, I am not entering to the forward bias as well as the reverse bias. Still it is in the initial condition. Let it be. Okay, so still I am in the initial. I don't know about forward bias, I don't know about reverse bias conditions and all. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ? ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ an P type, fabrication of N type we was learned in the previous module itself, extrinsic semiconducting material. In the extrinsic semiconducting material we have learned the same thing, right? When you are doping pentavalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon, we are going to fabricate the N-type semiconducting material, because of when you are adding a pentavalent impurity, one extra electron, it will be releases in the lattice. Hence, finally, in that particular lattice or in this particular semiconducting material, the electrons are the majority, holes are the minority. This calculation we have made with some numerical examples also. Out of 40,000 electron, only 2,500 are the holes. Okay, so this now mathematically kuda now kaltvi. At the same time, when you are doping trivalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon atom, one vacancy will be created. That vacancy only we are treated as a positive charge carrier or hole. Correct. So when you are doping a pentavalent impurity, that particular substrate we called as an p-type semiconducting material. P-type semiconducting material consisting of an holes are the majority, electrons are the minority. This informations we are already aware. Okay, so now you have separately fabricated a p-type semiconducting material and n-type semiconducting material. I hope you people are very much remember when we was discussing about the conduction and mobility concept, and when we was discussing about the Hall effect concept, just we have taken only a piece of semiconducting material, either n-type or p-type. Either n-type or p-type. Both the semiconducting material we didn't consider and we didn't add it at all. Correct. So now when we are going to join the p-type as well as the n-type, then only it will be formed the p-n junction diode. Then only it will be formed the p-n junction diode. Okay. For hence, I am going to join the p substrate as well as the n substrate. P substrate, it is in the left side to me, and n substrate, it is my right side to me. Correct. So when I am going to join these two, what are the phenomena it will be happen in that particular junction? Only these things I want. After understanding this, later we will move to the, yeah, please.
Holes come near the center from p-type, and extra electron, free electrons come to the center of the diode.
How
and
it will
form
be come to the
depletion
center
regions,
of the diode? Will you explain how that come to the center of the diode? Center means at particular junction ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು? ಹೇಗೆ barrier ನ create ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ?
p-type ಅಲ್ಲಿ concentration of holes is more.
Okay.
In n-type, concentration of electrons is more.
Exactly.
They will attract each other, sir.
Exactly. Then after that, what it will be?
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಸರ್, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಅರ್ಥನೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗಳು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. P as per you, p-type semiconducting material consisting of a majority of holes, right? The n-type semiconducting material consisting of a majority of electron. When you join these two, there is an attractive force, it will be started. Correct? So that time this electron, it will be jumped to the p-type and it will be accumulated this vacancy place. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾನು ಮೈನಸ್ ನ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಾನು ಮೈನಸ್ ನ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಂದ ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಆ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿನ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದ ಹೋಲ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲಿಕಲಿ? How we are going to represent the hole symbolically? Zero, right? Zero or O or bubble. Okay. So now inside the bubble I have written a minus sign. Inside the bubble I have written a minus sign means what? That electron come and occupy that vacancy. Hole means it is a vacancy. The electron, it will be come and occupy that vacancy and it will be become an ion. Ion. Initially it is a charge particle, either a positive charge in the P and negative charge in the N. When the electron, it will be come and occupy that vacancy, it will become an ion. The same way, when the electron, it will be moving from N type to P type, there is a vacancy, it will be created, right? Vacancy is created, right? In the N side.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So in such a way that, just check it out here, the same thing I have represented here. Correct. All the ions, either P side or N side, it will become and accommodated at the junction. accommodated at the junction. Correct. So now after this phenomenon, can you tell me in the P side at the junction side what type of charge carriers are there? Electrons. Correct. And in the N side what type of charge carriers are there? It is the holes. Correct. So this holes and this electron, it will be oppose. It will be oppose the further diffusion of electron from N side to P side and further diffusion of holes from P type to N type. P type to N type. How much oppositions it will be initiated? How much oppositions it will be initiated? Correct. That only we are referred as a depletion region. That only we are referred as a depletion region. When the electron it will be start moving and occupying from N place to P place, and when the hole it will be start occupying from P place to N place, due to this phenomenon the electric field will be initiated across the depletion region. The electric field it will be initiated. Correct. So this electric field only we are referred as a built-in electric field. Built-in electric field. Now with respect to this electric field also you can discuss. Now just check it out here. Correct. So electric field direction it will be from N type to P type. Now based on this electric field direction, can you it is possible you to jump the hole from P type to N type and jump the electron from N type to P type. Just check it out. Just once again cross check with this electric field direction. At the time of a conduction and mobility concept, we was discussed the electric field direction and electron movement direction. It will be in opposite direction. I am right?
Yes,
Electric field direction and electron movement direction, it will be opposite in nature. At the same time, hole movement and the electric field direction, it will be in the same direction. Correct. So ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್. ನಾವು ಡಿಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಹೋಲು ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. First we will take the P type. P type consisting of an holes. Now I wanted to diffuse the hole from P type to N type. When this hole is trying diffusing from P type to N type, this electric field it will be allow that hole to diffusing from P type to N type based on the direction of an built-in electric field. Just check it out. The hole wants to move from P type to N type, means left to right, but unfortunately the electric field direction it is in right to left. The hole movement and electric field movement always it is in the same direction, but unfortunately here it is in the opposite direction. Even it will oppose the whole diffusion from P type to N type. This is the another way of justification. At the same time, check it about the electron. Electron always it will be diffusing from N type to P type. N type to P type means it should move from right side to left side. Right side to left side. When the electron it will be moving from right side to left side, obviously the electric field should be a left to right. But unfortunately in this case, how the electron it wants to move in the same direction, the built-in electric field it will be there. In the same direction, built-in electric field it will be there. Once again it will be oppose the movement of an electron from N type to P type. Once again it will be oppose the movement of an electron from N type to P type. How much oppositions it will be there? Andre barrier voltage na ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು. For silicon it will be 0.7, for germanium it will be 0.3. How we are going to calculate 0.7 as well as the 0.3 for two type of an semiconducting material? Either it is a silicon or either it is a germanium. I am going to calculate the cut-in voltage or barrier voltage of the silicon with respect to electric field into distance. Electric field into distance. When I am going to do these things, I am going to get the voltage or potential established across the depletion region. Okay, this phenomenon it will be happen when under the unbiased condition of an PN junction diode. Unbiased condition of an PN junction diode. I will repeat the statement once again. Okay, when I am going to join P-type semiconducting material as well as the N-type semiconducting material together, correct? So few electrons it will be start moving from N-type to P-type and few holes it will be start moving from N-type to P type to N type, correct? So those electron and hole, it will be diffusing from N to P and N to P and P to N. It will be become an ions. It will be become an ions. Those ions, it will become and accumulated at the junction, and it will be act like an immobile ion. What is meant by immobile? What is the meaning of the word immobile?
No movement, sir.
There is no movement. It is stationary and it will be fixed at that particular junction. Okay, those ions, it will be opposing the new entry of the electron from N type to P type and new entry of hole from P type to N type. How much oppositions it will be created, correct? So that oppositions only we are referred as a cut-in voltage, barrier voltage, potential drop, depletion region. ಅದನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ನೇಮ್ಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಈಗ 0.7 0.3 ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ? ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ದ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ರೀಜನ್. Distance stand for width of the depletion region. Distance into built-in electric field. Distance into built-in electric field. With the help of these two parameters, I am going to calculate the potential drop across the depletion region. Okay, so the width will be become more, the electric field, the built-in electric field will be more, correct? At the same time, the width will be become more. At the same time, the cut-in voltage of that particular PN junction diode is also will become more. Correct? With respect to distance also, we are going to tell that the cut-in voltage will be equal to more or less. Correct? So this all the phenomenon, it will be happen under the unbiased condition of an PN junction diode. Okay. So anyone have any doubt with respect to unbiased condition of an PN junction diode? If you have any doubt, please ask me. I will clarify now. Yeah.
ಸರ್ ಡಯೋಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದ್ರೂ 0.7 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಡಯೋಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದ್ರೂ
0.7 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಕಟ್-ಇನ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್.
No. It depends upon the donor. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ. It may be a lightly doped or it may be a heavily doped. Based on the depletion region will be vary. ನೀವು ಸಿಲಿಕಾನ್ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎರಡು ತರ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೆವಿಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ PN junction diode, lightly doped PN junction diode. What is the meaning of heavily doped and lightly doped? ನೀವು ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆ. ಹೆವಿಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡೋಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ. ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಅಥವಾ ಟ್ರೈವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗ PN junction diode ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಟೈಪ್. N ಟೈಪ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಪೆಂಟಾವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು, P ಟೈಪ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಬೇಕು. ಹೆವಿಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? Heavily, more number of an impurity atom you are going to add it to the P type as well as the N type. I am correct?
Yes.
For the heavily doped PN junction diode, cut-in voltage will be less. Cut-in voltage will be less ಅಂದ್ರೆ approximately ನೀವು ಕೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ for normal doping ಗೆ cut-in voltage 0.7 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Heavily doped ಗೆ probably it will be 0.5 for silicon. Probably for 0.5 for silicon. At the same time, for lightly doped ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 100 10 to the power of 15 ನ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು P type ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ N type ಗೆ. ನೀವು ಅನ್ಫಾರ್ಚುನೇಟ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ 10 to the power of 10 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇಂಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಆಟಮ್ ನ 10 to the power of 10 ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ರಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್ಡ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು PN junction diode ನ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ cut-in voltage ಲೆವೆಲ್ 0.7 ಬರೋದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 0.9 or 1 volt. Correct? Cut-in voltage it will be vary based on heavily doped, lightly doped, moderately doped. It is clear?
ಸರ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Size it will be same.
ಸೈಜ್ ನಾನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರದ್ದು P type ಮತ್ತೆ N type ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, P type N type ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಡಯೋಡ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಡಯೋಡ್
ಬರದೇ ನಿಂದು P type N type ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ವೇನಪ್ಪ?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು
ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್
ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಉದ್ದ ಇರೋ ಡಯೋಡ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಅವಾಗ 10
ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಉದ್ದದಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ P type ಇರುತ್ತೆ, 5 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ N type ಇರುತ್ತೆ ತಾನೆ?
ಆವಾಗ 0.7 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
It's once again it will be depends. ನೀನು ಈಗ P type ನ ನೀನು instead of taking 5 centimeter you are going to take for the 10 centimeter. Correct. At the same time, for N type also, you are going to take it for the 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter plus 10 centimeter, it will be become 20 centimeter. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So a 20 centimeter diode na neenu construct madadadre nindu cut in voltage depend agodu how much impurity atom you are going to
Moderately
dope the
depend.
P-type.
Moderately dope, sir.
Moderately doped andre it will be 0.7.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Irrespective of the inches ಅಂದ್ರೆ width ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು P type ಮತ್ತೆ N type width of the bar ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ.
Yes, sir.
ಅದು width of the bar ನ ನೀನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋ ಬಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು
Okay.
impurity ನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತೀಯ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Yes, sir.
The concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೆ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ PN junction diode ನ ನಾವು in terms of inch mm actually it is not in terms of inches, it is in terms of mm ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ 10 to the power of millimeter 10 to the power of -3 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ ಸೈಜ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈನಿ. PN junction diode ನೀವು ಫಿಸಿಕಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ mm ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್: ಹೆವಿಲಿ ಡೋಪ್, ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್, ಮಾಡರೇಟ್ಲಿ ಡೋಪ್. Lightly doped anta bandaga nanu I am going to assume cut-in voltage will be 0.8. For moderately doped anta bandaga cut-in voltage it will be vary from 0.6 to 0.7. Heavily doped anta bandaga the cut-in voltage it will be vary from 0.4 to 0.5. Using those assumption I am going to perform or I am going to calculate some of the parameter of the PN junction diode. The concept is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, correct. The unbiased condition PN junction diode na ನೀವು ಏನು ಕಲ್ತ್ರಿ ಇವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, the same thing I am going to represent in terms of energy band diagram. Correct. So ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಇದೇನು ಹೊಸ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. I will go back to what the concept we was studied in the first module. Correct. So this diagram where we was studying in the first module, anyone? These two diagrams where we was studied in the last module, in which topic?
Intrinsic and extrinsic.
Exactly, under the extrinsic semiconductor we was listed these two diagrams. Correct. So ಈ diagrams ಎರಡು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ರು ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ತಾನೇ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Anyone will you tell me what these two diagrams it will be says to us?
Even at 0 Kelvin, extrinsic semiconductor has some free electrons.
Yes, correct. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ನೋಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಇದು this is the N type, this is P type. Correct. So N type ಅಲ್ಲಿ this is the valency band, this is the conduction band. I am correct? This is the valency band, this is the conduction band. ಈ ಲೈನ್ EV and EC ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದೀವಲ್ವಾ, energy level of the valence band, energy level of the conduction band. When you are trying to add pentavalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon, it will be gives a N-type semiconducting material. I am correct? I am correct? When you are putting pentavalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon atom, it will be gives a N-type semiconducting material to us. How that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you are trying to add a pentavalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon atom, it will be releases the free electrons, right? It will be releases the free electron. Those free electron not accumulated in the valency band, it will be accumulated at this particular position. Just see this new one, ED, donor. ED stand for the energy level of the donor atom. And what are the new electron, free electron it will be initiated when you are adding the pentavalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon atom. That electron energy level here and near the conduction band. Near the conduction band. If you are providing, you need not to provide temperature, it will be equal to 300 Kelvin. Normally now illivargu consider ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೇನು ಎರಡು ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. T will be 0, T will be 300 Kelvin. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೂಮ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 0 ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇವಾಗ you need not to provide even T will be equal to 300. You just provide very small temperature, very small change in temperature. T will be equal to 50 Kelvin. T will be equal to 50 Kelvin. If you provide T will be equal to 50 Kelvin, what are the electron it will be accumulated in this particular position, it will be entered to the conduction band. It will be entered to the conduction band and it will be act like a conductor. Correct. The same way for p-type also. You are going to put in the trivalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon, right? Correct. When you are adding trivalent impurity to the purest form of the silicon, one hole it will be created. Correct. That hole it will be occupied at this particular position, energy level position. Correct. Acceptor EA acceptor. Correct. So it is near to EV. Correct. When you are providing T will be equal to 50 Kelvin, easily that holes it will be occupied this particular position, and it will be entered into the valency band. Correct. So ivaga nanu illi ED EA anta ಏನಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು Fermi energy levels ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂತೀನಿ. Correct. Fermi energy levels. Correct. In the end time, Fermi energy level it is nearer to the conduction band or valence band. In the end time, I am asking that Fermi energy level it is nearer to the conduction band or valence band. ಯಾವುದು ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ ED?
Conduction band.
Conduction band. At the same time, in the p type, the EA it's nearer to the conduction or valence?
Valence band.
Valence band. ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, the Fermi energy level in the n type it's nearer to the conduction band. Correct. So in the p type it's very nearer to the valence band. It is clear? It is clear. The concept is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I will display this diagram. Anything change have made? I ಏನಾದರೂ change ಮಾಡಿದೀನಾ ಈ diagram ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Just check it out. You only check it out. P type is there, N type is there. Correct. So in the N type ಅಲ್ಲಿ Fermi level ಯಾವುದು ಹತ್ರ ಇತ್ತು? Conduction band ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. In the P type, the Fermi energy level it will be very near to the valence band. The same thing I have taken here. Anything change? It is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, correct. So now this is at separately. When you are going to see the P type separately and N type separately, this is the energy band diagram. This is the energy band diagram for P. This is the energy diagram for N. Correct. What is the definition of the PN junction diode? There is a sandwich between P and N. Andre ಎರಡೂನು ನಾನು ಎರಡು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ನ I wanted to join for construction of an PN junction diode. Correct. So hence what I am going to do it here, I am joining the P block and N block. I am going to join the P block and N block. It is just block level representation. P is consisting of a majority of holes, N is consisting of majority of electron. When you are joining these two, few electron it will be diffusing from N to P, and a few holes it will be diffusing from P to N, and it will be form an ion. Those ion it will become and accumulated at the junction, and it will be created the barrier. Correct. So just check it out here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. Correct. The dot represent the electron, bubble represent the hole. Bubble ಒಳಗಡೆ minus ಬರೆದ್ರೆ negative ion from filled hole. Negative ion from filled hole. Correct. Bubble ಒಳಗಡೆ positive ಬರೆದ್ರೆ positive ion from removing the electron. Just check it out. As per this, ಅಥವಾ as per our statement, this diagram is correct or not? Electron diffusing from N to P. N to P ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿನ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ದಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಲ್. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಫಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್. ಹೌ ದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್? It will be removing a one electron from this place. Correct. So in such a way that these two things it will be become an ion, immobile ion. Correct. So due to this immobile ions only, the oppositions it will be created for the new entry of the hole as well as the electron. That oppositions only we are called as a depletion region or cut-in voltage of the PN junction diode. Cut-in voltage of the PN junction diode. Correct. So when these two P type and N type we are going to add, when we are going to add, correct? After adding that, we are going to analyze in 3 ways. The first one is equilibrium, the second one is forward bias, the third one is the reverse bias. First we will see how it will be look like in the equilibrium condition. Just check it out here. Just check it out here in the equilibrium condition. This is separately I am representing the p-type semiconducting in terms of an band diagram, n-type semiconductor in terms of an band diagram. When you are going to add this p block and n block, when you are going to join, just check it out here. When you are going to join these two block, correct? So your Fermi energy level when V will be equal to 0, ee tara irutte in this fashion. Fermi energy level in n-type, Fermi energy level in p-type. Ee tara irutte, correct? So anyone will you tell me why I have drawn and why I have drawn the diagram like this? Instead of writing the straight line, when I am going to club these two p block as well as the n block, why I am drawing the line like this? For representing the conduction band, for representing the valence band.
Because in p-time, Fermi energy is near to valency band. But
at equilibrium condition, it will be in the straight line fashion. Just check it out. Fermi energy level in the p side, Fermi energy level in the n side. There is joining. Both it lie on the x-axis. It is in the straight line fashion. But still, this check it out here. Energy level, the conduction band energy of the p-type, conduction energy level of the n-type. This is valency energy level of the p-type, valency energy level of the n-type. Instead of writing the straight line, why I am using the curved line here?
Conduction band energy ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ p type ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್? ಅಂದ್ರೆ n type ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ conduction band energy level.
Okay, that's fine. My question is, when you are joining the p block and n block together to form a p-n junction diode, ಇವಾಗ ಇದು p-n junction diode ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. at equilibrium ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? V will be equal to 0. V will be equal to 0 condition only we are referred as an unbiased condition of an p-n junction diode. ಹೌದಾ?
Yes sir.
Yeah. Under the unbiased condition of an p-n junction diode, ಇವಾಗ ಇವೆರಡನ್ನು ನೀವು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಫರ್ಮಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಓಕೆ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ನಾನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಈ ಕರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ECP, ECN, EVP, EVN, black colored line. I am not speaking about the blue colored line, black colored line. Instead of drawing the straight line, why I am drawing the slope kind of a thing? Anyone will you tell me the answer for this? Even the reason is also you people are aware already known thing. Will you tell me the reason for that? And one more thing, actually next period also it's my class only. Can I continue or shall I give a break for you? You people need break, I will give a 15 minutes break and I will start at 11:15. Or you people are ready to sit continuously? I am ready to take continuously, no problem for me.
Come sir.
Sorry?
Break sir.
Break, sir.
Okay, you people need break. Okay, not a problem. Then we will stop it here and I will start exactly at 11:15 again. Okay, and we will continue our discussion.
Sir, we should join to the same link, sir.
Not a problem. I will reschedule and I will send a new link.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And sharp at 11:15, you people have to join.